Hi, boys and girls. It's Reading with Miss Chase. I hope you're not getting too tired of me yet. I know I miss all you guys. Okay, so we're going to continue with our reading assignment for our RCC response, okay? So I have one more passage that I'm going to read aloud to you guys. The passage is on page 259. Just to recap, I'm looking for some certain things as I'm reading these passages. I'm looking for similarities and differences. I'm looking for the text structure. I'm looking into point of view of the author. And I'm also looking for key details from the text. Okay? So once again, be keeping those in mind. So I noticed right off the bat, this passage here, the Massachusetts Gazette, it has a different look to it than the other passages, right? And the other ones both said something about an eyewitness account. They both had that type of title. So there's a difference right here. Also, a gazette usually means like a newspaper, okay? So that also tells me maybe this is some sort of article, okay? I'm going to read this top little passage here because I don't want to skip anything important. The Massachusetts Gazette published this account on December 23rd, 1773, just days after the famous Boston Tea Party occurred. Wow, I do love reading these little parts up top because they do tell me a lot of stuff. So, I have all these things running through my mind about comparing these passages. I remember that I had this account from Joshua White. He participated in the Boston Tea Party, and he was actually there on the boats experiencing. I also have the passage from John Andrews. John Andrews was a witness, so he saw what happened with his own eyes. He wasn't quite actually there on the boat, but he watched it go down, right? And then he wrote a letter to his friend about it. Now, this is saying that this passage was released just days after the Tea Party occurred, okay? So days later, probably after some more information has come out, more details were exposed, this article was written and released, okay? So I have that in my mind already off the bat. So I'm going to go ahead and start paragraph 1. Remember, I'm on page 259. Please be reading along with your eyes. You can't be reading if you're not looking at words. Okay? Just before the end of the meeting, a number of brave and resolute men, dressed in the Indian manner, approached near the door of the assembly. They gave the war whoop. It rang through the house and was answered by some in the galleries. Silence was commanded, and it was quiet until the end of the meeting. The Indians, as they were called then, went to the wharf where the ships laid. They were followed by hundreds of people who wanted to see what those who made so grotesque an appearance were going to do. So grotesque means disgusting. So people are not happy with these men rushing in here like that. I'm on paragraph 2. They, the Indians, immediately went on board Captain Hall's ship. They hoisted out the chests of tea, and when upon deck, they broke the chests and emptied the tea overboard. Having cleared the ship, they proceeded to Captain Bruce's and then to Captain Coffin's brig. Brig means ship. They applied themselves so seriously to the destruction, so destroying, of the tea that in the space of 3 hours, they had broke up 342 chests. That was the whole number in those vessels. They discharged, emptied, the contents into the dock. There was the greatest care taken to prevent the tea from being stolen by the population, or by the populace, of the people there. 1 or 2 being detected in trying to pocket a small quantity were stripped of their acquisitions and very roughly handled. So acquisitions means like valuable items or objects. So those people who were trying to hide the tea, remember from the last passage, that guy was trying to put the tea into his clothing to save it, and they really punished him, right? So those disguised Indians did not let anyone steal any of the tea. They were making sure that was all going out in the ocean. Okay, I'm on the next page, 260. I'm up at the top, paragraph 3. It is worthy of remark that no injury was sustained, so no one got hurt. Even when a small padlock belonging to the captain of one of the ships was broken, another one was sent to him. The town was very quiet during the whole evening and night following. Those persons who were from the country returned with a merry heart. The next day joy appeared in almost every face, some on occasion of the destruction of the tea, others on account of the quietness with which it was effected. One of Monday's papers says that the masters and owners are well pleased that their ships are thus cleared. All right, and I would encourage you to go back in yourself, take another reread, because we know rereading things helps to strengthen our comprehension, our understanding of the text, and that would help us to be really prepared for the written response. Thanks, boys and girls.